I hate when that happens because I have to upload a part two, and there are not very many people who will look at part two. But you know what? I'm going to talk about this anyway because this part's very important. I noticed this, okay? There are three cards that talk about balance. Three cards that talk about balance in your reading, okay? Three. Look at the Justice card, holding a scale, talking about balance. We're talking about fairness here. The Six of Coin is also, he's holding a scale. He's also talking about balance. And the Two of Coin talks about balance as well. So something was off balance that allowed you to get into this relationship to begin with. And it has been fixed, it has been repaired. That is what you were meant to learn in this relationship, even though it ended on a very hurtful note. But it bumped you up to a very powerful state, baby, because it don't get no better than this. No, it really doesn't. Especially when you're talking about coupling up with somebody. I mean, you want to talk about the ultimate power couple? That is exactly what you worked your ass off for in this relationship. Because you were so loving towards someone who was so unfair, Spirit bumped you up to the Emperor. Spirit taught you how to be the Emperor so that you can attract somebody that's on your level. So you're a creator, she's a creator. Look at what you get. Taurus, it was worth it. I hope you guys watch your part two. For those of you who want to talk about ways of getting out of this sad state, because I do see that many of you are still very sad about the way things ended. And I get it, because when I ended my relationship, I'm telling you, there were days I didn't even want to get out of the bed. And I knew that the relationship, I needed to end it. We needed to separate, if nothing else. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, that shit felt worse than death. It really did. And I am nowhere near over it. I'm nowhere near over it. 3 children together, 14 years. And I know that this person was not fair, but the reason why this person was not fair was because their parents never taught him how to be fair. I mean, his parents think that the way that he operated was fair. You have to understand how many people have parents that teach these people how to do this stuff. That teach their children that later on become adults that it's okay to screw people over. That it's okay to like fuck over God's blessings because God is going to bless you again. You know what? Stop getting comfortable in that because I'm going to tell you right now, God may or may not, depending on your level of gratitude toward what God gives you. Okay? Straight up. And there aren't very many people in the world that are going to put a blanket on you when you're cold. If you're not trustworthy and you keep doing that over and over and over and over again to people, one day you're really going to need some help and ain't nobody going to touch you with the 10-foot pole. That's why it does not pay to lie. That's why it does not pay to be this dishonest ass person who is self-righteous and thinks that their shit don't stink. That's the type of person that you were dealing with. You can't become the emperor unless you were dealing with somebody that was self-righteous and probably turned your stomach at least once or twice throughout the relationship. You had to earn that shit. So Taurus, whatever money was taken by this person, it's going to be replaced. Not only do I see a new relationship on the horizon for you, I also see new money coming for many of you, okay? So for those of you Taurus who are working jobs where you're making good money but you don't like the environment, February would be a good month, and there's just about 9 days. Go ahead and take care of your resume and watch and see what I say. You'll be able to get into the environment that you want to get into. You have 3 days after the full moon to go ahead and manifest what you want. Just go get some Florida water, and if you want some advice on how you can go ahead and use Florida water and other techniques for your pathway as to what you want and how you want to live, go ahead and book your readings. I did take that offer off the table and off of my website, but I will tell you how you can go ahead and manifest things, and this is not dark magic. I do not invest in dark magic. This is divine magic. Thank you very much. Okay? It is something that I asked the divine for. You will be asking the divine for it also. Okay? We don't do magic to hurt people. We do magic to increase our blessings. Okay? And we will receive them if Spirit feels that we are worthy of what we're asking for. We're not taking anything that doesn't belong to us, and we're not wishing bad upon anyone. We are allowed to return energy to the sender, but that's about it. Okay? So if any of you are interested in that service, $60 if you would like to learn how to go ahead and manifest through candle magic or any other means. Okay? So with that being said, Taurus, that is your part 2 love reading. I'm sorry that it cut off like that. My phone has been tripping out, but we're going to keep it moving. Congratulations for those of you who saw that you needed to cut yourself out of this relationship, because I want you to know that not everybody got to this place. Some people still feel that they need to endure being in a relationship like this, and it's like so long overdue that they end this relationship. I want you to think about people who are unable to see that, like, relationships like this have got to end, but they just don't know how to end them because they don't feel as though they are strong enough to get through the heartache associated with the breakup. They just want a body next to them. They can't stand being alone because they haven't gotten the hang of loving themselves yet. They're too afraid to take that road less traveled of being single. All their friends are coupled up. Imagine them being single. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you know they got a long way to go before they get to where you've gotten. Be grateful, because Spirit puts you in this environment just so that you could be the cream of the crop, and that is exactly what you accomplished. Financially, you ain't gonna have no worries if you already don't. Relationship wise, you ain't gonna have no worries. You're gonna have a whole new bloodline of some amazing kids, and I don't care how old you are. Got me? Hope so. All right, Taurus, I will talk to you soon. Namaste.